Chat, welcome in. KCSN live here from the world headquarters, the global offices of KC Sports Network. Welcome in. Tucker Franklin here with you on KCSN live. Beautiful. It's kind of chilly today, actually. 25-degree day down here in Kansas City. Thursday, December the 4th. And folks, you know what that means? Do you know what that means, folks? That means that today is the last day for you to get your tickets in the Soul of KC Holiday Raffle. 1 ticket for $10, 5 tickets for $25, 15 tickets for $50. You get 50 tickets and a 1-year paid subscription to KCSN.com for $100. Purchased through today, chat. Go to givebutter.com/KCSNSoul, Venmo, KC Sports Network. We will make sure those all get in the raffle. Lots of great prizes. I've got the prizes with me, and all of these proceeds, once again, go towards the folks at Operation Breakthrough for their Christmas store. Basically, we go to Dick's Sporting Goods. We're going to be doing this tomorrow, actually. We'll be going to Dick's Sporting Goods. We'll be buying all the stuff with all of the money you guys gave us for this raffle. We'll be buying a bunch of stuff for these kids to be put out at Operation Breakthrough's Christmas store. And they will get to help us kind of buy some of this stuff as well. So, we don't want to get them stuff they don't want, right? So very, very excited that that's wrapping up. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to go to givebutter.com/KCSNSoul. That's KCSNSOUL. As we are rapidly approaching our goal there. Go help us out. Some great prizes. Like this Patrick Mahomes mini helmet I have right here. Enter to win one of these. Get a raffle ticket. We're going to be drawing winners for these prizes after Sunday's postgame show. After the postgame show on Sunday, it'll be the same link, it'll be the same feed, right? But we'll be doing that after the fact. Hopefully the Chiefs win. Hopefully we're in a cheery holiday mood at that point when the Chiefs win. You could win this Patrick Mahomes signed mini helmet, one of many prizes that you could win. Again, KCSN Soul. GiveButter.com/KCSNSoul. Go check that out. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. Drop your questions in the chat. Going to be answering some questions today. More of a Q&A type stream today. Shout out to everybody joining me in the chat. Seamus in here early. Again, I don't have my right soundboard, chat, so I can't give you guys. We don't really have our sound effects. So I'll give you guys some of the Seamus shout out. All right, I guess that's what we're rolling with today. Seamus, thanks for hanging out. John, thanks for hanging out with us. Ed. Whoa, Ed, thanks for joining us. Jackie Moon. That's wild. Hey, thanks for joining us, Anthony. Appreciate that. Oh, I gotta get the chat up on the stage. I forgot to get the chat up on the stage. Boom! Tucker, who's the best blitz player at KCSN? Maddie's pretty good at it. Maddie's pretty darn good at blitz. Every time he comes out, he kind of puts it to us. Michael from Joplin, what's up, dude? No, that's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, there we go. Why the hell is that cricket one so long? Thank you, everybody, for joining us here. As I mentioned, last day at KCSN Soul of KC Raffle. Get involved. Really do appreciate that. I'll be showing out the prize that we have as we go. Louis says ball maps today. We did ball maps yesterday. It's not too crazy, truthfully. There's one map that's kind of weird, but it's the single map. I've got a beard. I got a beard appointment at 1:30 today, chat, so I'm going to have to promptly dip out of here at 1-ish. Gareth Dell says, I've read that Andy calls a piece of the play, then Nagy calls it in the whole play using that piece. If that's true, doesn't Nagy deserve more blame for the offensive struggles? I mean, I think it's kind of like, so, Gareth, that's a good question. Thank you for your question, Gareth. I do think that there's like a bit there, right? It's not like Matt Nagy gets paid to do nothing. I think a lot of it is like midweek game planning type of deal, situationally. When you look at that play sheet, it's like sorted by like the situation, first and long, or like your first and 10, your drive starters. It's like second and short, second and long, second and medium. It's like how it's all sorted out. And a lot of times the offensive coordinator will kind of like lay all that out. Andy's probably like, all right, let's do something let's take a shot here or something like that, a concept or something. I think that I mean, it's not like he doesn't do anything. I know but here's the thing: when like you talk about the offensive coordinator, is sure he's relaying the play to Patrick Mahomes. Andy is calling the concepts. He is in full relaying the play to Patrick Mahomes, but the offense is not Matt Nagy's offense. It's not schemed up and designed by Matt Nagy. Andy Reid has drawn the play. I mean, he's obviously gone over it with Matt Nagy, but it's Andy has devised or schemed up these plays that then Matt Nagy will relay to Mahomes. Do I think they need more different blood in there, more blood in there? 100%, absolutely, I do. But it's an interesting process. I don't know, like you can't fully get away from changing scheme just by changing coordinator, if that makes sense. Appreciate that question, Gareth. Really good question. Seamus said, what do you mean by beard appointment? By beard appointment, I mean I'm going to go get my beard trimmed. Look at how I'm messy down here. He's going to shape me up. He's going to trim me up. Probably take it down a little bit. Blend to be nice and in, you know. I appreciate it, Gareth. I really do. That's a good question. It's a process that is, I don't want to say abnormal, because I think it is somewhat normal, especially for offensive head coaches to do that. But it's the Chiefs find themselves in an interesting predicament when it comes to the offense and the offensive struggles. Barbers are too expensive. I do my own beard. Yeah, Paul, I've messed up my beard too much. That's what's kind of happened. I've messed up my beard too much. The Gaming Bros, shout out. McDuffie said it's going to be a December to remember, and I believe them, TBH. I really do think we will win out because 3 hard games are at home. They've been a completely different team at home, chat. Like, we've talked about this. This team has been so much better at home than it's been on the road, which is, like, kind of crazy, but also not at the same time. Oh, Luis, I just saw your tweet. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'll give you an in-person hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also, keep tagging me in your like YouTube recaps, or your Spotify Wrapped. I don't think Apple Podcast does anything. I don't think they do, at least. I haven't been tagged in anything. Or they haven't yet. I found this stat last night, chat. Jackie Moon says, I think Nagy needs to be held more accountable solely because we act like there's only one offensive coach. Sure. Like, I get it. Paul also says something. Got to believe Nagy helps with the designing of some of the plays. Yeah. But, like, I'm saying overall as a whole, I don't, like, it's not like it's going to get drastically better if Nagy is gone, right? Like, that's not going to be like, oh, yep, they figured out how to do this new scheme. Don't do it. Keep the beard for good luck on Sunday. Well, they lost last time up. Let's talk Crybaby Slay. Practice makes perfect. Can the Bills take back their waiver claim? I didn't see the Slay stuff, chat. I didn't see it. Will somebody tag me in it? Send it to me on Twitter. Fire Matt Nagy, bring in Brian Dable. I don't know if that'll happen, but like I would like it. I'd be cool for it. Jalen Carter's out for the Chargers game, says Kyler. Damn, dude. That's tough. Jackie Moon says, "Did you see Damian Pierce working at Damian Pierce working at kick returns?" Yeah, that made sense. That makes the most sense for Damian Pierce to see the field as soon as he can is a return man. We talked about that a little bit. I can't remember. Maybe it was the lab that talked about it. It might have only games. I can't remember. But like, if you look at Damian Pierce's, hang on, I'm gonna pull it up. If you look at Damian Pierce's, Jackie Moon says, hopefully he takes Remigio's spot. Drank, what's up, dude? Welcome in. If you look at Damian Pierce's like stats the last couple years, he hasn't been like since his rookie year been that impressive. But what's been best about Damian Pierce has been his return stats. If you look at his, let me throw this up here. If you look at his like rushing numbers, not like wildly impressive, right? He's got 939 yards that first year. Then he 416 to 293 to this year only has 26 yards on 10 carries. Now that might just be a lot of cooks in the kitchen there. Obviously signing Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon not being able, and then that one guy that they got this year, Woody Marks. There we go. When you look at his kick returns and punt returns, here you go. His kick returns, he's been able to be a decent kick returner, right? I mean, only 4 this year, but 4 for 92 yards. 9 kick returns last year for 339 yards. Had a kick return touchdown in 2023. Was that his rookie season? No, 22 was his rookie season. Didn't do a lot of returning his rookie season, but has done a lot more returning. Yards of return, looks like he's at 32.8 yards of return. Let's go up here and look at 26 yards of return for Nico Remigio. So it is in... He's better average-wise, yards per return, than Nico is. But obviously, the way that he's been able, like, he can be a returner, and I think that is part of the intrigue of Damian Pierce. Would I rather him just be a straight-up runner? Yeah. Yeah, I would, actually. Sky Moore's going crazy on kick returns for the 49ers. Yeah. Slade wanted nothing to do with the lake effect snow. Jackie Moon says, I'd be fine with Thornton and Smith, honestly. Hopefully this means one of those two are getting more initiated into the offense. Hopefully Thornton would be a good one. Ed said Schefter reported Slay might consider retirement and won't be reporting to Buffalo. That is actually hilarious. Gareth says, Tucker, you're Andy Reid. What are you doing behind the scenes this week to give them the best chance of beating Houston and LA? Well, first off, I'd probably the offensive line stuff I would not do. If Jawan Taylor doesn't go, Jalen Moore, Andy Reid said Jalen Moore would play right tackle. I think Jalen Moore should just play left tackle regardless of who goes, who doesn't. I think that you start to create more problems when you're now playing 2 players out of position. Mike Caliendo is already presumably going to be out there. Did we get an injury report? Let me look real quick. Chat, let me know. Let me know if we got an injury report. But defense has got to figure something out. This is an offense that's not like spectacular, but the defense of the Texans has been carrying them. Jackie Moon says, I think Houston has become the most overrated team in the league. Yeah, I mean they've been hot. They're definitely on a win streak right now, riding some momentum. Those guys are. Okay, here it is. Here's what talked about earlier. Jalen Carter is out for the Monday night's game versus the Chargers after undergoing a procedure this past Monday on both his shoulders. He had dual shoulder surgery. He'll be considered week to return. Wanted to be as close to 100% as possible for a playoff run. Both shoulders? That's crazy, dude. Kaylin, what's up? Welcome in. Caliendo and Wanya being on the same side is a bad idea. I think that's why they did that. That's fair, but then you're playing... But then... You're just putting two guys out of position. And that's what... I think you create more problems with putting two guys out of position than like maybe having one... and playing guys who just aren't as good. I don't know. That's... I guess. I don't know. I don't agree with it, but I understand, I guess, the thought process is what I'm saying here. Oh, sorry. I forgot that was on the screen. You guys see this? Xbox Bowl. First ever Xbox Bowl is slated for Thursday, December 18th. Arkansas State versus Missouri State replaces the Bahamas Bowl this season. It's kind of a sick logo. It's from the Star in Frisco. It's kind of cool. I just saw a tweet I thought about Darius Slay. Did I not? Oh, here you go. Here's Pete Sweeney's tweet. I think Jackie wanted me to read this one. Pete Sweeney said, I asked Matt Nagy about the decision to play Wanya Morris at left tackle and Jalen Moore at right tackle if it came down to the injury. Nagy said he met with Andy Reid, O-line coach Andy Heck, and they evaluated the matchups. All felt this was the best possible direction given the personnel. Man. All right. All right, I guess. Who do I got tonight? Cowgirls or Lions? That's a good question. The Lions are vastly underperforming. I'll probably take the Cowboys. Cowboys are riding some momentum right now. I'll take the Cowboys. What's the line of that game? What does our friends at DraftKings Sportsbook have on that game? Let's see. Let me pull it up real quick. DraftKings Sportsbook. That is MVP odds where Drake May is minus 135 to win the MVP. 3.5 points. Lions. Oh, Lions are at home. Minus 3.5. You can get 3.5 with some juice at DraftKings Sportsbook right now, actually. If you feel good about the Lions winning by 4 points. How about that? How about that? Chad, I got some great stuff. We got some great prizes at the Solo KC Raffle. I'm sure that you guys have probably already seen some of the stuff. I got this staring at me in the face over here. I'd be remiss if I didn't show you one of the cool items that you could win. This is a Clark Griswold, signed by Chevy Chase, right? Because Clark Griswold is not actually a real person. This is a Clark Griswold hockey jersey signed by Chevy Chase. You have an opportunity to win this at the Solo KC Raffle. As I mentioned, you can go to givebutter.com/KCSN to have a chance and an opportunity to win this. One ticket for $5. Let me throw the prices up there for you guys. Head on over there. Last day to get tickets on the Solo KC Raffle. Whoops. One ticket for $10, excuse me. 5 tickets for $25. 15 tickets for $50. 50 tickets for $100. And you get a paid subscription to KCSN.com. I saw somebody in the chat mention something about the raffle. Let me double check. Let me go see. Oh, yeah, Matthew McCain, Yo Tuck. I accidentally donated to the wrong KCSN thing. Can I get that adjusted, or is that on my incompetence? You can get that adjusted. I believe. Did you email BJ? Matthew? I got an email that was similar to that. Yeah. Matthew. Yeah, we're good. We appreciate the support, Matthew. We do. Thank you, man. We'll get that fixed. We'll get it. You'll be in there. But appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Appreciate all the donations as well into the Solar KC raffle, helping the kids at Operation Breakthrough have a better Christmas. Here's another pretty sick gift that I really like this one. This is a hella glare on that one. This is a Chiefs 4-time Super Bowl champion tickets. This is tickets from all of their Super Bowls wins, with a couple commemorative coins down there, but some commemorative tickets for that. Pretty sick. Pretty sick opportunity to win that one, obviously, in the Solar KC raffle. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me here. Obviously got the jerseys too, you know. Dwayne Bowe, sick. Trent McDuffie white jersey, that one's super cool. These are all signed, by the way. You can't see it in the packaging, but they are signed. And then a Rashee Rice jersey as well. I got some good stuff, chat. We really do. We really do got some good stuff. All right, I know that there's some press conference stuff going on right now. Did we get an injury report officially? I just saw this tweet that Spags... Yes, we do have an injury report. Okay, let's hit the injury report. Then I got to take a break. Tell you about our friends at DraftKings Sportsbook. From Matt McMullen, Jawan Taylor, tricep, Trey Smith, ankle, and Chris Roland Wallace back. Won't practice for the Chiefs today. I just saw another tweet from Pete Sweeney that made me chuckle before I saw this. Oh, yeah. Steve Spagnuolo said Wednesday's practice was the best no-helmet practice he's seen in 7 years. Chiefs DC referring to the team being locked in this week on the ropes. Well, I hope it was. I hope it was the best helmets-only practice that they've had in 7 years. I hope that it was. All right, let me tell you about DraftKings. Missouri, your moment is finally here because DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is now live in your state. Now you can make every game even more exciting with same-game parlays, money lines, props, and more, all from your phone, all safe, secure, and easy to use. Missouri fans know game day. The tailgates, the noise, the passion. Now with DraftKings Sportsbook, you can bring that same energy to every snap, every touchdown, every win. And right now, new Missouri customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. No waiting, no nonsense, just pure action powered by America's top-rated sportsbook app. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code KCSN. New Missouri customers bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. That's code KCSN. The crown is yours. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, physically present in Missouri. Eligibility and restrictions apply. Terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. Chat, Mizzou got a 2027 commit today. Braylon Warren, 4-star 2027 quarterback, 6'2", 195. Multi-sport athlete. 10-2 this year, 1,847 passing yards, 27 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns. Committed to the University of Missouri from Omaha West Side. How about that? Appreciate everybody hanging out with me here at the on the chat. Yeah, 2027 commits is insane. Alicia, what's up? Appreciate you joining. Thank you for everybody hanging out with me here on KCSN Live. I don't know if you guys heard before the break, but the season has been fixed. The season's on. The season's back. Because the Chiefs had a really good helmets only practice. All right. Season saved. Season is saved, chat. All right, let me know where you're watching from today. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Future Mahomes backup, maybe. Does this mean Spags is going to stop doing dumb stuff? I hope so. Woody Marks returned to practice for the Texans today. This is per Aaron Wilson. Woody Marks returned to practice. Dude, this tweet doesn't make any sense. Woody Marks returned to practice Texans from ankle injury. I think he meant return to Texans practice from ankle injury. Didn't practice Wednesday. Shout out Como. Our only hope is the score being 17-15 or something like that. I was on radio today for 101 The Fox. You can listen to the pregame show at 4 p.m. on Sunday on 101 The Fox if you're driving around. You can hear myself, BJ Kissel, Kendall Gammon, and we were chatting about this. And my game prediction, I don't want to spoil it. It was very similar to 17-15 defense. Very similar to 17-15. I'm gonna start a poll in the chat. So chat, go vote on the poll. Go vote on the poll. Poll's up. Seamus says, how many times is Trent going to get victimized by Nico this week? I don't know, man. Nico Collins isn't CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb might just be a different breed, you know? Imagine McCarthy and Coach Reed combining their West Coast schemes together. That'd be kind of sick. It is a tough pull, D-Fizz. I'm not saying the polls because I want people to go and look at it. Yeah, people did turn on McDuffie really quick. I just think that CeeDee Lamb is a really good receiver. Nico is way taller than him for sure, but he's not as good as CeeDee Lamb is. CeeDee Lamb's really good, guys. Like, CeeDee Lamb is a top 5 receiver in the league, right? You think I think he's probably top 5 receiver in the league. Let me look at this. Let's go to 2025. Let's 2025. No. Sorry, chat. I'm pulling something up. I had to lock in real quick to pull this off, to bring this up. No, those are team stats. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to pull up. All right, so receivers in the league, chat. Receivers in the league. Defense says if there's a player who's allowed to have a bad game, it's Trent. I 100% agree. The size thing did get exposed. The McDuffie slander is crazy. I would say, Seamus says, I would say Lamb is top 7 wide receiver since he came into the league, but less than top 15 wide receivers with height have victimized Trent in the past and now I have nightmares. Under center 70% in the game against the Texans, please. Yeah, we'll see. There's a point I think my buddy Connor Christopherson made on Twitter. See if I can find that, but that's receptions. I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass about receptions. Who's yards this year? Obviously Jackson Smith and Jigba, George Pickens. CD missed some games, right? Like CD died for a little bit. Yeah, he's only played 9 games and is 18th in yards, Chad. Like, that's kind of crazy. Played 9 games, is 18th in yards. There's some guys have 13 games, and he played 9. 744 yards for him on 51 catches. That's 14.6 yards a catch. Damn, Alec Pierce, his yards per reception is nuts. But like, I think that stats don't tell the whole story, right? Because like Travis Kelce is 719. I do think that when you talk about like wide receivers, I think the best one is Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson's the best one. Jamar Chase is probably a close 2. Wasn't Lamb faltering this year? Don't follow the Cowboys close, but people were calling Pickens their number 1. Well, Pickens is a dog, dude. George Pickens is a dog. Always has been a dog. A Georgia Bulldog. I think that, I don't know. I'd have to really sit down and try to hammer this whole list out. But off the top of my head, I would probably say that, like, my top 3 wide receivers are probably Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, A.J. Brown probably would be the top 3 wide receivers, I think, for me right now. I think so. Amon St. Brown, like, yeah, major, like, that's a good one. I don't know if he's number 3, though. A.J. Brown's an interesting one. Yeah, let me see if I can find this tweet from Connor about under center runs. Because, or just under center in general, because I think it is interesting. Let's see here. So what's basically the crux of the tweet was about how the Chiefs have only really ran like 1 pass play from under center, and when they're under center, oh, okay, they don't do straight up. This is from Price Carter. That's who it is. Shout out Price. Connor retweeted it. That's how I saw it. Yes, shout out to Price. That is how I saw it because Connor retweeted it. But Price Carter said, I present to you the only under center non-play action pass the Chiefs have attempted this year. Pure 3-step drop from under center have been making a comeback in the NFL. Too long didn't read. Every time the Chiefs play action from under center, it's always play action and or a boot play. I think it's interesting. They want to do under center, but they don't have their under center bag isn't very big, right? So shout out to Price for that one. It's interesting for sure what the Chiefs have to do. What I love under center, 100%. I'd love that, but I don't know. I'm just saying in general, Seamus. In terms of wide receivers. Ibuka, Chip Hazard, yeah. Ibuka is good. Emeka Ibuka. He is a dog. He's a dog. Don't need no cats. Not this week. Run from shotgun this week because those edge rushers. We need stretch zone. We need some stretch zone with Kareem Hunt. That's what this offense is missing. Some outside zone Kareem Hunt runs, man. That's what we're missing. I guess that's what we're missing. Dude, that's crazy that Mizzou got a 2027 commit the day after 2026 signing day. These O-line injuries suck, dude. I keep looking at them and it's just kind of bumming me out. Stat that I found last night. Found this stat last night. 9 p.m. is when I tweeted this one out. Patrick Mahomes is 5-1 against either the number 1 scoring or number 1 total defense entering week 10 or later, and 2-0 against the teams who rank first in both entering the matchup. This is per Next Gen Stats. Houston is first in points and total yards a game allowed in 2025. And he is pretty good historically against those teams. He's pretty good against good football teams. Shocker, chat. Tim, I was being sarcastic about Kareem Hunt outside zone. I was being sarcastic about that. I actually don't think they should do that. I think we need a fullback, actually, Chad. I think actually since Michael Burton left. When did Michael Burton leave? Michael Burton. What is it? Oh, there it is. Go search on Pro Football Reference. Michael Burton left in 2022. Coincidence? Coincidence, chat. All right, we got to do this now. Now we got to go do this. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Frig. Let's just look at the total offense, right? Just, I don't know. The yards per play. Chiefs are, what number would that be? 7th or 8th in yards per play. Damn. 3rd in turnovers also. That's pretty good. They're in turnovers. Fumbles lost? 1 fumble lost. That's Kareem's fumble. 6th in scoring, or not scoring. 6th in yards. This scoring offense? Come on now. No? Punting? Scoring offense. Okay, here we go. We'll do this by scoring offense, all right? Points a game, the Chiefs are 9th in points per game, right? Hang on. Here we go. There's a better way for me to do this. Chiefs this year, yep, 9th points for, 5th in yards, 1st in fumbles lost, 2nd in first downs, 2nd in percentage of drives ending in an offensive score. 27th in starting field position, though. That's interesting. 1st in time per drive. 1st in number of plays per drive. 1st in net yards a drive. 2nd in points scored per drive. Well, that kind of defeated what I was going for, ranking-wise. Because I was going to say that the Chiefs' offense has taken a step back. And maybe this is just anecdotally, though, right? Because it doesn't make sense. This team doesn't make any sense. This team just doesn't make any sense, chat. Why are their numbers so good on offense, but they can't win games? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, man. It doesn't make any sense to me, dude. It's just kind of a big bummer. You just got to get a fullback on the team, is what I'm saying. Any fullbacks coming up in the 2026 draft? Let me text Maddie. Maddie. Are there any fullbacks coming up in the draft. No, miss me with Carson Steele. Carson Steele was never a fullback. That is propaganda. Carson Steele fullback is propaganda trying to get you to think that Carson Steele was a fullback. He was never a fullback. He was only a fullback in position alone, and that's not even true. Like, yeah, he was a hard running running back, but he was not a fullback. Fires me up, chat. It's fullback stolen valor to call Carson Steele a fullback. It's fullback stolen valor. Do they even have him listed as fullback anymore? Chiefs roster. Scroll down. Practice squad. Sort by number. 20. What is he now? What number is he now? Oh, that's injured reserve. I was like, that's weird. Oh, practice squad. Here we go. Carson Steele. They do have him listed as fullback. That's. You told me 6 foot 228 is a fullback? I mean, Anthony Sherman was 242. Chat, 5'10", 242. What was Michael Burton? Michael Burton listed at 6 foot 247. Miss me with that, man. Miss me. Miss me with the Carson Steele fullback. It's propaganda that I am not buying into. I'm not buying into that. Robert Miller says, if I was a coach, I wouldn't waste a second on Mahomes' talent. I'd want players, specifically on defense, that will take the opposing quarterback's head off. I know Seamus useless as well. It's propaganda. It's propaganda. I don't think Chip Hazard. I don't know if we can compare Tony Richardson to what they had. Hey Rachel, what's up? Welcome in. You're looking for good vibes, shaman for this team. Anyone know a guy? Yeah, I don't actually. Fresh out of the good vibes here. Fresh out of those, I think. Tony Richardson was a dog. Don't get me wrong, but like to compare him to today's running backs is not very fair. Damn, he played a long ass time, chat. Holy hell, he played a long time. He was 6'1", listed at 238, I guess. When you look at Tony Richardson, he played a long time, chat. 95 to 10, 16 years. Whoa. I did not realize he played for that long. How many points do the Chiefs got to win by on Sunday to get the good vibes fully back? I don't know if they'll be fully back just because we kind of know what this team is a little bit, but I'd like to see him put up at least 30. That for me to feel like, okay, they got a shot to really run this table, I want to see 30. Today's fullbacks are more built like Juszczyk. What is Juszczyk at? $235. He went to Harvard? That's crazy. Back to Tony Richardson, though. He played in 1995. He took his first snaps. Had 8 carries in 1995. He was in the league. We're going to do this again, chat. We're going to do this at the game again. So we need to go to the 90. That's way too deep. 96. We're gonna go more 96 pages. We're gonna go. It's not gonna let me see all of it, I guess. That's freaking dumb. I don't really want deaths. I want. Sorry, chat. Hang on. I gotta get it to show me the full. There we go. We're gonna go to transaction. Well, frig. Transactions. February. Go back to fitting the screen here. We got a Command F for retire. All right, nobody retired nobody retired in February. That's crazy. Nobody's like, no, I can't do it anymore. February, let's go March. Nobody retired in March. April. Nobody retired in April either? Holy shit, dude. No one retired in 1996. I'm finding this very hard to believe, chat. Well, is that NFL Blitz? I see that on the cabinet back there. Yeah, that is an NFL Blitz machine. Dude, these have no retiring transactions going on? Is that not a transaction in 1996? Could you not retire in 1996? You just had to physically die? NFL players who retired after 1995. Well, Joe Montana. Well, no, he retired in that was April 1995. That's before the draft. Initially retired before. I guess I should do retired in 96 is what we'll do. Nobody wanted to retire. Oh, here we go. I didn't know the NFL.com did this. Retired players. Who knows if this is actually a real page because it's taken a long time to load. Retired with begins with an O. I don't need someone who ends with an O. Omar Ellison. Give me every retired player ever. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I was just trying to think of who was in the league at the same time as Tony Richardson, which would have been a crazy crossover, right? Because he played for a long time. I guess you go here and you go, let's go to the 1995 season. That's not really what I wanted. I need to do this. I need to hit here and then I got to hit. Who was the quarterback of this team? 95? Steve Bono, baby. With a Rich Gannon getting a couple games in there. 7 of 11 for old Rich Gannon. He played with Marcus Allen. Do you think you know how chat? Have you cancel this segment? Yeah. Have you guys ever done the thing where you connect pictures? You can connect a picture of yourself to Abraham Lincoln, right? If you have a picture with say you have a picture with so I got a picture of Patrick Mahomes, right? Then I can connect myself to different people that Patrick Mahomes has this picture with, and then since Patrick Mahomes is in that picture with those people. I can use those people as a connection as well, and you can get a degree of connections to a lot of people. So if I would do Taylor Swift, right, I would have 1 degree of connection because I have a picture with Patrick Mahomes who has a picture with Taylor Swift. Fullback Sporkle. Show the Alex Gearbox stats. I wish I could have retired in 95. Same. I wasn't even born, Tim. I wish I could have retired then, too. I wish I could have retired as well. Appreciate you guys hanging out, chat. Let me see if there's a fullback Sporkle. I don't know if there is. Sporkle. Fullback gets a little tricky because, soccer fullback. NFL fullbacks. Find the NFL Hall of Fame inductees. NFL fullbacks 2022 updated offseason. College fullback. Colleges of NFL fullbacks is what this one is. That's interesting. You got Pat Ricard. Oh yeah, what does Pat Ricard weigh? He is. It says 300 pounds for Pat Ricard. (6'3", 300). What? That's insane. I didn't realize he was that big. Main black bear, by the way. That's insane, dude. I didn't realize he was that big. Rich said, "Oh man, this is taking me to my childhood Chiefs. The first game I attended, October 1995, where we beat the Patriots. I was 8 years old back then. Hell yeah, that's sick." Mike Allstott was a beast. I didn't realize Pat Ricard was that big. It's been alternating between Ricard and Juice Check for all pro fullback. Yeah, I just didn't know he was that big. That's crazy, chat. NFL fullbacks by college. Hunter Lepke. Can we get Hunter Lepke? All right, let me see. We'll do this, chat, and we'll call it a day. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We got some, of course, we got the Solar KC raffle going on. I'll show you some more of that stuff that we got here before we get out of here. But appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We're gonna do this. Colleges of fullbacks. This is updated for 2023. NFL players. Oh. Tight ends, wide receivers. That's kind of cool. A bunch of them there. But we're going to do fullbacks. I don't know if I know a ton of these. Hit them in the chat if you guys know anything. Ricard fits in on the D-line when he plays it. Yeah, I did know. He's listed as a fullback and a D-lineman as well. Lorenzo Neal was a dog. All right. We have 5 minutes. I'm just gonna start peppering. Pepper the chat. Today, Rachel, today is the last day for the raffle. So let's get through this, and then I will show you some more of the prizes, and I will send you guys off as I have as I mentioned, a beard appointment to get to. All right, here we go. We know that Hughes check went to. Okay. Oh, it's going to make me go in order? That's dumb. And I know that... Did Michael Burton go to Oklahoma? Nope. Pat Ricard went to Maine. Lepke was North Dakota State. NDSU. Okay, sick. I'm glad I took that. Michael Burton. What was Michael Burton, chat? I don't remember any of these other guys, actually. Reggie Gillen. I'm way overdue for my beer deployment, Tim. Yeah, you gotta get after that. Gotta get after that. This was a bad idea. Never mind. We're changing the quarterback colleges. Josh Dobbs. Okay, here we go. We're doing it. We can do this. We can do this easy. I wish it wasn't forced order. That kind of sucks. But Josh Dobbs was Tennessee. Clayton Tune was Houston. Desmond Ridder was Cincinnati. Fuck, I can never spell Cincinnati right, chat. Taylor Heineke. Where did Taylor Heineke go, chat? I don't remember. Next. Logan Woodside, don't remember that one. This was Louisville. Tyler Huntley. Man, I don't remember that one either. Or Josh Johnson. That's Wyoming. I don't remember Kyle Allen. Alabama. Was that the first one we bailed on since? Yeah, I think so. I think that's the first one we did bail on. Andy Dalton went to TCU. Justin Fields went to OSU. Tyson Bagent. Oh, he went to like some D2 school, didn't he? Oh, Tyler Huntley did go to UCLA, didn't he? Or is that Heineke? Or is that Woodside? Or is that Josh Johnson? I don't know who Woodside is. Bagent went to like some he went to Peter went to Pitt. Joe Burrow went to LSU. Jake Browning went. Oh shit, where was? Oh, he was Washington, wasn't he? UW. Deshaun Watson was Clemson. DTR was UCLA. Dak Prescott was Mississippi State. Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush. Was he Michigan State? I don't remember a Cooper Rush. This was North Dakota State. Russell Wilson was Wisconsin. Jared Stidham. Was that Arkansas? I don't remember. Golf was Cal. Bridgewater was also Louisville. Bridgewater walked, so Utah State. Bridgewater walked, so Sean Clifford was Penn State. CJ Stroud is Ohio State. Davis Mills was Stanford. Case Keenum was Houston. Anthony Richardson was Florida. Gardner Minshew was Washington State. Sam Ellinger was Texas. Trevor Lawrence was Clemson. CJ Beathard was Iowa. Mahomes was Tech. Gabbert was Mizzou. Garoppolo. Oh, fuck. Where did Garoppolo go? I don't remember Garoppolo. Hoyer beats me, man. Is he Stanford? No. Ohio State? No. I mean, I don't know. Aiden O'Connell. Oh, he was Purdue, is where Aiden O'Connell was. Herbert was Oregon. Easton Stick. Was he in DSU? Yeah, he was. Stafford was UGA. Stetson Bennett was also UGA. Tua was Bama. Mike White? I don't know. Skyler's K-State. Kirk Cousins is Michigan State. Nick Mullins? I don't know, dude. Jaron Hall was BYU. Mac Jones was Bama. Matt Corral was Ole Miss. Throwback. Derek Carr was Fresno State. Jameis was Florida State. Jake Hayner wasn't Washington, was he? I don't remember where Jake Hayner was. Daniel Jones is Duke. Tyrod Taylor. Eastern Illinois is Jimmy G. You're 100% right. Chat, thank you. Eastern Illinois. Thank you, Rachel, for buying those. You can't end the stream until you get Woodside. That's not gonna happen. Wasn't Rush at Oklahoma State? He could have been. Let me try. I think you might be thinking of another redhead. I think you might be thinking of Brandon Whedon. Okay, I don't remember where Tyrod Taylor went. Rogers went to Cal. Zach Wilson was BYU. Jalen Hurts was Bama. No, they're going to make me put Oklahoma, I guess. Marcus Mariota was Oregon. Tanner McKee. Was he Penn State? No. Kenny Pickett was Pitt. Where did Tanner McKee go? Mitch Trubisky was UNC. Mason Rudolph was Oklahoma State. Brock Purdy was Iowa State. Sam Darnold was USC. Crazy. Brandon Allen. I've got no clue, chat. I've got absolutely no clue, chat. Geno Smith went to West Virginia. Drew Lock went to Mizzou. Baker Mayfield went to Oklahoma. Kyle Trask went to Florida. Ryan Tannehill went to A&M. Malik Willis went to Liberty. Will Levis was at Kentucky. Sam Howell. Was he at UNC? Yeah, he was. Jacoby Brissett was at NC State. I know that about Jacoby Brissett. All right, chat. We Tyson Bagent. Tyson Bagent was at I know Tyson Bagent was at a D2 school. It was at a D2 school. Man. Josh Johnson, no clue. I got no clue where Josh Johnson went. Brian Hoyer, no clue. Cooper Rush. I really thought Jared Stidham was Arkansas. Howell, Notre Dame. Yeah. Well, he did go. He started at UNC, then he went to Notre Dame. I guess it took one of them though. Nick Mullins, was that Michigan State? No. Mike White. Did Mike White go to Michigan? South Harmon Institute of Technology. I realized what you did there, defense. That's probably where he went. Tyrod Taylor, Jake Haener, man. I thought Jake Haener was a Washington Husky. Wasn't UConn. Tyrod Taylor. It's not Florida. He didn't go to Clemson, did he? No. Tanner McKee, not Pitt. Man, I don't know. Heineke's a tough one. I feel like I should know Heineke. I think I'm going to be bummed out about Heineke. And probably Tyrod Taylor, too. Old Dominion. Toledo for Logan Woodside. Oh, that's right. Tyler Huntley did go to Utah. San Diego. Houston for Kyle Allen. Shepherd. That is. D2 Shepherd. Yep. Did I type Michigan State for Brian Hoyer? I could have swore, I guess, Michigan State for Brian Hoyer. Did I not, chat? I'll have to review the tape. Western Kentucky from... Oh, Jared Stidham did go to Auburn. That's 100. Did he... Whatever. He went to Baylor. Central Michigan. Oh, that's right. Cooper Rush did go to Central Michigan. Southern Miss. Brandon Allen was Arkansas. Tanner McKee was Stanford. Virginia Tech for Tyrod Taylor. Haener was Fresno State. I wouldn't have guessed that. I wouldn't have got that right. I wouldn't have got Toledo. I wouldn't have been able to get Logan Woodside to Toledo. Taylor Heineke at Old Dominion was a tough one. Kyle Allen at Houston. Tyson Bay. I just couldn't think of Shepherd. Central Michigan. I feel I should have got Auburn. There's only two. I feel like I guessed. I feel like I guessed Michigan State for Brian Hoyer. I'm tempted to play one more, chat. I know I gotta go. Well, I gotta go. All right. Yeah, I gotta be responsible and go to my appointments on time. Chat, that's gonna do it for KCSN Live. Appreciate you guys. Hey, once again, there is a KCSN raffle. It's through the end of the day. Through the end of the day, you can get involved in the Solar KC raffle. We are so close to hitting our goal. As I mentioned, every single dollar that is donated goes towards purchasing presents for the Operation Breakthrough Christmas store in partnership with our friends at Dick's House of Sport. There are still so many good prizes that you can win in this here raffle. As I mentioned earlier, $10 gets you 1 ticket, $25 gets you 5 tickets, 15 tickets for $50, and you can get, for $100, you can get 50 tickets plus a 1-year subscription to the KCSN.com newsletter. I got all these prizes. Let me run through some of these prizes I can get for you. You can see them there on your screen, or I got some right here. Here's a Rashid Rice signed helmet. I showed you already. We got the Patrick Mahomes signed helmet as well. Incredible. Travis Kelce rookie card. That's pretty sick. Andy Reid signed card. You don't see very many Andy Reid signatures. Andy Reid signed card for you right there. Some of the really cool memorabilia that we have, not necessarily sports memorabilia. This is a Michael B. Jordan signed Creed poster. Great film, great movie, great poster. You get an opportunity to win this one, as well as this Mike Tyson Punch-Out signed boxing gloves by Mr. Tyson himself. Pretty cool game. Mike Tyson Punch-Out. Have an opportunity to win that and also help kids at the same time. A couple more for you here. Keanu Reeves signed Matrix poster. You ever heard of that movie? Matrix, good film, signed by Keanu Reeves. Pretty sick. And last but absolutely not least, we have, I think, the bell of the ball here. You have an opportunity to win this here poster. Whoops. It is a signed vinyl from Taylor Swift herself. As you can see, signed by Tay. Great vinyl, great press of this vinyl. I think I might have this one. But great press, great art, great signature. Have an opportunity to win this one. Go check it out. The Solar KC raffle winding down today. Today is the final day you can get it. We're going to do our Christmas shopping tomorrow. So super stoked about that one, guys. Thank you all so much for helping out with the Operation Breakthrough. It's been incredible. Only Weird Games will be live later tonight. We'll talk about it a little bit more there. But again, thank you guys so much. I got to get going. I got to get to my haircut, but I will talk to you guys, I guess, on Tuesday. It's Thursday, so I won't see you guys until, well, that's not true. I'll be on Josh's show, and we'll have that football show coming out for you as well. So plenty of stuff to keep you up to date with everything going on, and we'll share some stuff from our shopping trip with Operation Breakthrough in the Solar KC. But appreciate you guys so much. Get your tickets, KCSNSoul, or givebutter.com/KCSNSoul or Venmo KC Sports Network. We will see you very soon. Thank you, guys.